So today's Monday, September 17th, 2018. Yeah, that's today's plan. We're going to cut down, and where's my finger? This little bunch right here should be the plan today. Should only take maybe, I don't know, about an hour and a half coming down. Hopefully have them all limbed up and cleaned, and we'll see what it looks like from there.
Oh yeah, everybody now.
Okay guys and gals out there in YouTube land, I haven't did a cutting video in such a long time. It's been like since the beginning of springtime, which I'm not too sure if I posted it or not. I'm hoping you can hear me over the wind, and welcome back, Joe with you all, Indian Joe. So I'm going to be cutting down a couple of trees here to open up Gramps' backyard. As you've seen earlier on, as I made the video on top of the patio. Now we're at the bottom of the hill. So here we are, right behind me, one spruce. It's pretty well beat up by woodpeckers, and at the bottom of the trunk we got a little bit of rock going on. But if you look on top of the tree, it's got a little bit of green left though. So Grandpa's decision was to cut her down, open it up the backyard a little bit, so that's what we're going to do today. So, got the chainsaw. So today's tools we're going to be using, well, yeah, a chainsaw. It doesn't matter what kind of chainsaw you're using, what brand name, as long as it's got a chain and it cuts. Some people might say, yeah, it does matter. One's slower and one's faster. But anyways, it's entirely up to you. If you want to use a fast saw, you know, you can. If you're used to it, that's good. If you're a pro, pros already know what to use and how to use it. For some of us folks, like the average day Joe, anyways, in my case anyways, I'm using a John Surratt 2163. It's an older model. It's been with me for like, oh geez, for quite some time. The helmet, I went through a couple of helmets already. Not that I had a tree fall down on me, but it's the ear muffs. They always keep breaking on me. So this one is a Stihl. That's all they had at the shop up the road. And got myself a little axe right there. And a chainsaw wrench right there. So that's just the basic tools you need to cut a tree down. Some basic knowledge you will need though is how to make a cut. Well, I've shot a video before. I almost busted my GoPro, but here I cut a cedar down at the beginning of summer. You know, I made a notch here. Just pretend the tree's up, okay? So I made it like a 7-degree notch. Cut that out. That there's my hinge right there. And that's the back cut right there. So perfectly even though. It's almost like 2 inches, 1.5 inches. Whatever the textbook says. If you're new to it, you know, you can always read up on it. Read the owner's manuals and how to cut trees and stuff like that. If not, learn on YouTube like everyone else is doing. Yeah. Let's mosey on to tree number 1 is right here. By the looks of things, I do imagine that there is something living in that hole. If not, they're going to have a rude awakening. As you can tell, we got woodpeckers at the bottom of the tree picking at it. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. The roots are starting to rot, so that's a bad sign too for a tree. I'm not an actual pro on that, but just by looking at things right now, you know, that part is dead. We look up, way up high, and you can see there's a little bit of greenage. You know, there isn't much left to the tree. The tree will fall soon, and that's it. As for the next 2 trees that we'll be cutting, from the looks of things, they look to be healthy. This one here doesn't show any sign of rot, woodpecker holes. She looks pretty good though, but it's still one of the 3 trees that Grampy wants cut. Here's the 3rd tree right here. This one's looks pretty healthy, sap running out of the sides every now and then, like any other spruce would have. That's pretty healthy, so we're still cutting it down though. But tree number 1, here we go. Let's get this freaking show on the road and start cutting. Okay, folks, here we go. We're gonna fill the tree this way, and make sure you got a hard hat on, because you never know. There could be widowmakers on top. But we have already surveyed the scene. We know there's nothing up top that's broken, or any broken branches. Other than that, the weight of the tree is facing the way I want to fell the tree. Another thing is you have to watch out for is right now all the branches of the tree are facing one side. So what's going to happen? If I'm lucky, it'll fall just right. It'll twist as soon as it lands because of the branches. Other than that, if it's not rotten, it'll be good. So here we go.
Everybody now. Oh yeah. Stop your feet. I just wanna stop your feet. Everybody now. Stop your feet. I just wanna. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, stop your feet. Everybody now. Stop your feet. I just wanna. Oh yeah. Oh, stop your feet. Everybody now.
If a tree falls in the woods and nobody's there to hear it, does it make a sound? Not bad. Well, there you have it. There's a little bit of rot, like I said, at the bottom. I'm sure the wind must be strong too.
The other tree fell
Yeah,
over too.
so here we go. That's how you fill a tree, as they would say it.
Oh yeah. Everybody now.
One more tree, and that should be it, and we'll see what happens and what it looks like. Three trees. Yeah. Alright, the sun's right behind me, so like I said, the wind is strong. If you guys can hear me, that's good. The fun part, the easy part is done. The hardest part is right behind me. You see all those limbs? We got to cut those limbs off now. Limb up the tree, and then from there we're going to clean it up, and that's the hardest part because that's more labor. But that's basically how you cut a tree down. A lot of fun. The wind was on my side today, so it worked out pretty good. Later on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to mill this wood with a chainsaw mill. Yeah. With my old trusty duty John Surratt 2163. So that concludes this video, and basically, you know, cutting down trees and making Grampy's yard bigger or brighter or more open. We'll see as I take another after photo and after video up the hill from Grampy's house. So thanks for tuning in. Thumbs up. We really like it, you know. I'd say cut that damn tree down and give a thumbs up. Whichever comes first. Anyways, Joe with you guys all, you know, happy cutting, have fun. And always, PPEs, personal protection equipment. Be safe.